Hey guys, sorry for the long unexplained absence. Anyways, today's subject is a low-hanging fruit I have grabbed many a time, and trust me, I know about being low-hanging. Anyways, Justin Dennis, again. Now, before I get started on this one, I would honestly like a whole bunch of you to send this to Justin via Twitter or whatever form of social media you choose. Because one of the things I'm getting sick of is this guy just being a massive fucking coward, not addressing any criticism that's sent his way. Like, the guy just ducks and runs so much it's ridiculous, honestly. You send him tweets correcting him, he doesn't respond. The only ones he responds to are people telling him how great they think he is, for all the bullshit he spouts off. But anyway, getting into this shit. You know, Justin says a lot of dumb shit and he releases all these videos on such a regular basis, it's hard to keep up with them all. But he says and does so much dumb shit it's not funny. I've touched on it before to the point it's getting ridiculous. Like, I have done more than enough videos on the guy and the people relating to them. But simply because of the dumb shit that comes out of his mouth. And the thing that bugs me the most about Justin is the fact that he is so arrogant, he continues to reinforce the stupid, factually wrong stuff he says. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if he made videos where he goes, okay, I've actually listened to the criticism, some of you guys were right about certain things. He doesn't need to agree with all of the criticism. It would be nice if he did. But he doesn't take any of it on board. Rather, he doubles down on saying some of the silly things he says. So let's take today. And this is what basically sparked this video. This tweet the moron wrote about how he's offended when people call him a male to female transgender. Let's be honest, that's being very, very generous considering, as we all know, he is the Lord and Saviour of the trans-trender elite. But Justin gets triggered because people call him a male to female transgender, and he says that he's never been a male. He said that it was a mistake that people called him a male, and he thought he was male once, but he was wrong. This is doubling down on a video he made a wee while ago where he claimed that biological sex is a social construct and that science is somehow wrong because Justin's feels triumph over reals. And that's basically the mentality that Justin has about damn near everything, to be quite honest, going by his video back catalogue, that feels triumph over reals. If Justin feels a certain way, no matter how much science backs the other side up, no matter how much of a factual basis the other side has, because Justin feels you're wrong, you are wrong and Justin is right, and no matter what you say, you are just a hateful bigot. It doesn't matter if what you're saying has a literal factual basis. If Justin doesn't believe it, then it's wrong. You can back up what you're saying with all these facts, all this actual factual science which tells Justin he's outright wrong, and he will outright tell you you are full of shit because feelings. I'm not even joking. I will link that particular video in the description of this one, because literally the gist of the video is, I feel this way, therefore science is wrong. I mean, the fact that he is saying that biological sex is simply a social construct you can ignore just goes to prove not only how completely ignorant Justin is, but it shows you the depths of the arrogance that this guy has. Justin Dennis truly believes that he is smarter and more knowledgeable about things that have already been factually established by actual biologists than the actual biologists. Justin thinks he knows more than these people. Justin claims to know more than these people because he feels a certain way. And that's the gist of most of Justin's videos. Hey, you've got this opinion based on your facts and research, well fuck you, because Justin thinks you're a hateful, ignorant bigot because you disagree with his feelings. That's the thing, Justin, if you actually get around to watching this. That's the harsh reality, homeboy. Your feelings do not triumph over established scientific fact. It's not an opinion or a falsehood that you're born a male. The fact is, you can sit there and claim you're not a man now, which may have some basis going by some people. But the fact is, you saying you have never ever biologically been male at any point in your life is scientifically incorrect bullshit. You were born Justin Dennis, regardless of whether you're going around calling yourself Riley. Your pronouns are he and his, regardless of whether you say, I prefer these pronouns now. The fact is, you were born male and therefore were identified with male pronouns at one point going by you. You have male genitalia, as small and ineffective as it may be. You have Y chromosomes. You are biologically male, you fucking smeghead, okay? And you can argue against that all you want, and you would be wrong. Completely and factually wrong. You are the same guy who argued against the world map and tried to claim you know more than cartographers. You claim that you know more than cartographers over the course of history who have mapped out an accurate map of the world. It's like Justin and his dumbass of a girlfriend Neon Fiona keep prattling on about this whole bullshit concept wherein if you don't want to date a transgendered person, you're a hateful, horrible fucking bigot. Even though nobody's owed sex and you don't have to allow anybody on your genitals if you don't want them. Sure, what they're saying is a load of absolute crap, but because they identify as different forms of trans people, Justin as a transgender woman and Neon Fiona as a transvestite Sting, and before you ask Damo, transvestite Sting, what are you talking about? She must be going for some sort of Sting get-up with the amount of white paint she puts on her face per video. Now, they go on about how you're a hateful piece of shit if you don't date a transgender person because Neon Fiona is dorking a self-proclaimed transgender person even though Justin's about as transgender as I'm Amish. But that's neither here nor there. The fact is, you're not a hateful fucking person if you don't date a transgender person. Every man and their dog made a fucking video on the subject back in the day when Justin came out with the first stupid fucking video late last year. But the fact is, Justin has admitted he never ever watches any form of criticism made to him, be it in video form, be it in tweet form, be it on Facebook, be it through social media, be it whatever. The guy literally outright dismisses any fucking criticism. The guy outright dismisses any form of criticism against him as just trolling. Now, there's a difference between trolling and outright criticism. Justin doesn't get this fucking concept. Now then, while there's no doubt that Justin does get some trolls on his videos who are just there to be assholes, every single YouTube content creator gets trolls at some point or another. But to dismiss people like myself, Joshua POwell, HiIThinkI'mReal, Ranting Monkey, Blair White, so on and so forth, basically anybody that makes a negative response video to him as, you know, trolling or just hateful right-wing bigots. I've never been fucking right-wing anything in my life. Not even on the hockey field. I've never been a right-wing fucking anything in my life. But this is just Justin showcasing his absolute arrogance once again. Anybody that disagrees with him is a hateful troll. And that brings me to his new trailer on his channel. Which also brings me back to my point about how Justin is doubling down on the arrogance and ignorance when it comes to anything that he preaches at people which isn't a fact and is outright dismissed by anyone with any credibility or credible sources. See, my friend Joshua POwell did an excellent video disassembling, tearing apart, and debunking Justin's entire new trailer. Justin's last trailer was cancerous bullshit too, but at least it had some factual basis in some of the shit he was saying. It was kind of obnoxious, but not entirely obnoxious. This latest trailer is just self-important, self-aggrandizing arrogance at its finest. The entire trailer is basically Justin saying that anybody that offers him criticism is a right-wing troll or a hater, Anybody that downvotes him is just someone who's come from Reddit to hate on the guy. Blah, blah, blah. Poor little Jussie boy's a victim. Everybody hates me. I don't understand why people don't agree with my factually incorrect bullshit. Poor me, mercy me, wah, wah, fucking wah. Literally, the entire trailer is a load of arrogant pap. And that goes back to doubling down on his little how to be a politically correct bigot video, which was pretty fucking arrogant to start with. That original how to be a politically correct bigot video I did a commentary on a few months back. And that entire video is basically Justin just going, hey guys, all of these opinions I don't agree with are wrong and bigoted, and you're saying these things in order to mean these other things. And essentially the whole video is Justin creating straw men, basically, and arguing against straw men. And that's the same thing as new trailer does. It's doubling down on a lot of these points, and it's Justin basically saying, anybody that tells me I'm wrong is a hater, a troll, and a bigot. But the thing is, a lot of the things Justin says are factually wrong. Go through his video history. Look at the guy's video history. A lot of the things the guy says are just outright bullshit in terms of being factually inaccurate, as well as bullshit in the fucking way of being an outright lie. Now see, Justin came to everybody's attention for the most part through his buddy Milo Stewart. And the sad thing is, even though Milo is still an obnoxious little tool, she hasn't really gotten anybody's attention lately because she hasn't really said anything too stupid lately. And in some weird little ways, she's shown some form of fucking self-awareness. Like that apology video she did was a little insincere in places, but it showed some self-awareness, more than Justin showed anyway. And what does that say when some 19-year-old kid is able to show more mental maturity than a 25-year-old man? Justin doesn't seem to understand that stating facts isn't bigoted ignorance. It's just that, stating facts. I once again put to you, your feelings do not triumph over fact. You can't say that I feel that a non-binary trans woman makes sense when it doesn't. You cannot say I am not a biological male when you are. You cannot say that I am transgender along with saying that you're not originally male, because then you're not transitioning from anything, which therefore doesn't make you trans anything. Justin, again, if you're watching this, you would not garner the caliber of hatred and vitriol you get if you actually showed some form of self-awareness. Part of the disdain for you comes from the fact that you spread outright lies and falsehoods. The other part of that hatred comes from the fact you are too bloody arrogant to show any form of self-awareness or even take aboard the fact you generally do not know what the hell you're talking about. You are the equivalent of Cliff Clavin from Cheers. You are a know-nothing know-it-all. You think you have all the answers without even knowing what the hell the questions are. You're then presented with the questions and you're told the questions are wrong and all of your answers are right in the first place. If you would just show some form of goddamn self-awareness and maturity, people might respect you more. But you don't. You are a freaking coward, man. You don't make any sense. You don't deal in facts. You almost exclusively deal in feelings and then wonder why most of the internet can't stand you. You're an arrogant jerk, and I think you would have a lot more forgiveness even in that if you weren't shown to deliberately be being fucking ignorant and intellectually dishonest. You say things like Blair White is the token trans person of the right wing, when Blair White knows a damn sight more of the trials, perils and tribulations of a legitimate transgender person than your fake trans trending ass. Sit down, get an education, Come back when you know what you're talking about, and maybe, just maybe, you will find that YouTube is a less hateful and more tolerant place as far as you're concerned. It's got nothing to do with ignorance, transphobia and bigotry, and a lot to do with the fact that you personally are an ignorant horse's ass. I'm Damian Skyfire. Till next time.